Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Elder Scrolls Legends Heroes of Skyrim. This is a casual play, so unranked. I was doing a special breakthrough challenge. I was trying to do the quest for the day, which was summoning breakthrough creatures, so that was kind of the main focus of this deck. And I didn't have volume on during the gameplay because, well, I had kids in the room and they were making a bunch of noise. So I'm having to do this little voiceover for you and music in the background. So here we go. So I got a good first drop with the Sun Medic. I always like playing with her in some of my decks where I have to use willpower because her ability, one drop to begin with, and her ability to buff other creatures makes her an excellent double up on there. So you get the 1/1 creature, plus you also get the ability to give +2 health to something. So like for example, the Valewood Huntsman that I'm looking at, that would have been great to add on, because then a 3 for a 3/3 +1 damage, awesome. Good damage output. And I always hate that thing. Not only do you have Shackle, but lethal, so it makes it much more difficult to deal with. But I'm gonna smack it with Crushing Blow. Probably the most used card that I have. You can use it in any deck because it's a neutral, and it's 3 for 3 damage, and you can use it to the creature or directly to the player, so it works well for the damage. And I always like going second just because I love having the ability of getting that extra mana. I like playing a lot of endurance decks because they also have the ability of getting mana too with creatures like the dragon and the Argonians. So mana is always good. Magicka, excuse me. I'm used to playing other card games. I always hate lethal though. Such a pain in the butt. And Charge and Drain. That's a good card too. Not my favorite just because of how expensive it is. But when you follow it up with a kill shot like that, where you played Wounded on there, great. And this is a good play too. I always like the free 1/1 damage. Free 1/1 with Charge. Excellent card. I always like it's always fun doing the emotes. I always try to talk back and forth. I try not to be too chatty, but I do like to make sure that the other person knows. What we got? Prophecy and Guard. Good card, especially with this. However, it will here. I like the breakthrough and pilfer aspect of this, so you actually get double the trouble on that. The breakthrough and the slave aspect. I went directly for, because I don't have it, it's not having an agility deck, I don't have the card damage for Wounded, so I'm going to make her go for full board clear. Nope. Goes for me. I played this game like 2 weeks ago, so I'm like watching a new game. That's also good. The Feasting Vulture is an excellent card too. 3 for a very high potential of a 5/4. Great. I think here I take the gamble, and I put out Hrothgar Forge because I'm gambling on the fact that that's one of my favorite support cards in the game. Being able to equip your first character with a random item, which can do so many things. Play out the Battle Rage Orc, and it could easily do some serious damage. In this case, because it has charge, I can take out that creature with lethal and be able to put out my Vigilant Giant. I hear it doesn't look too good for me. I've got no creatures on the board. They have 4, 9, 11, 16, 17 points worth of damage visible. But, here we go. Alright, so, throwaway card, kill the creature with lethal, so we get that out of the way. Pop the ring for extra magicka. Sure, I don't get the bonus of the Rothgard Forge, but it's going to take both of his creatures in the Shadow Lane in order to take out my Senegar Tiger. He's got 9 mana, but he's only got 2 cards, so he doesn't have a lot to play with right now. So I'll take the 6 points damage from the other side. And... okay. I'm pretty sure... oof. That's not going to be pretty. 7 points. That's definitely not looking good for me here. But, let's see what we can do. So I know I have to block my right side here. Because the left side I can survive. The right side is definitely too much. So I'm going to play down the giant. Draws a card. And gets the boost there from Rothgar Forge. And to keep it going just a little bit longer, I'm going to put on the Scimitar, I think. Nope, I'm going to play the Imp. Because he has to use both of those creatures in the Shadow Lane in order to kill the giant. I always prefer trading 2 for 1 if I can absolutely help it. You get the best option out of it if you can do it 2 for 1. Like, for example, earlier I had the Nord that was able to take out the creature with guard, and could have, if he chose to, take out the creature with lethal, but he decided to go directly for me instead. Here we go, we play that, and this is where things start getting good. Get +4 health from the glass helmet, then play the Renowned Legate, which is going to give me more health here. It's going to be 4 health. 3 health? 4 health. It brings out 4 health, so now I'm up to 13, so already now I'm back in business. So I go hit with the Imp, who does 3 total damage, and his go. So let's see what happens here. An awesome thing is too, I've got my guard with 7 points of health on the left side in the combat lane. So he has to use 2 out of his 3 creatures in order to take that out. Again, I'm always a fan of 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 if you can absolutely help it. So he has to use a Slaughterfish here and his boar in order to take out my guard, which leaves him with only 1 point of damage on combat lane. And even if he chooses to hit me for 3 with the Slaughterfish in the right hand lane, I do have a way of taking it out if necessary. Alright, so there's the... oh, I forgot. He doesn't kill the Bristle Boar, but does keep the Bristle Boar from hitting me directly, so I'm okay with that. And instead of going for direct damage, he goes for kill. So he brings on more creatures. But I've already whittled his health down, so we're looking good so far. Alright. If I was smart, I'd take the Imp and kill the Slaughterfish. And use the Minotaur. Yes. So here's from the Minotaur. He got Breakthrough, so he's going to go for and get more health here with the second Legate. I don't know if I'm saying that. Legate. I don't know. Alright, go for the damage here. I don't really care at this point that he's getting some card draw, because right now, as long as I've got board control, I'm doing good. Alright, and I opt to keep the Breakthrough with the charging Minotaur here, and just go for board clear. Because right now the Legate doesn't really do very much for me, so either or, both of them were 5 points of damage, so it wasn't terrible either way. 3 cards, he's got max Magicka at 12, so let's see what he's gonna do. Alright, here he goes, the Nimble Ally. Does he get the lethal? No! That's one of the things I hate playing with cards that are so specific. Like, they rely too much on that luck. I prefer playing with cards that are surefire things, and I get such a lucky pick with Balewood Huntsman there. I can use him to pick off that Spriggan there on the right, on the far right, so I don't have to worry about him getting any extra health, because Drain is the bane of trying to get your opponent all the way down. Okay, so now I can still play. Get guard on the right here because I'm still trying to make sure I don't die, but I'm going to give him more health. So what I can do is, with Breakthrough, just totally act. Here I could have really ended the game without actually worrying about it. And I should have gone straight for him rather than letting him have an extra turn, because he could have something up his sleeve that could actually deal that extra 10 damage on top of his nimble ally. I think I get lucky here. I'm pretty sure I win this. But in any case, that was me. That was a poor play on my part that kept the game going for another minute and a half here, I think. So I still am working through good plays. See right here, he plays out. And granted, it's not really going to help him that much. He's emptying his hand out entirely. But he doesn't kill it. Kill the legate. So, and since I get the Rampaging Minotaur, I'm pretty much just going to seal the game up here with charge. Play him out there, see what he gets. He gets an awesome steel sword, which is perfect. 6 damage, boom to the face. And he doesn't even let me get the actual damage there. Well, that is the casual play. Thanks for watching. I hope you can enjoy more of my videos in the future. Thank you.